Hi, this is Ryan, and today we're going to talk about the core. So what a lot of people don't think about when they talk about the core is a lot of the muscles, so you have the external obliques, the internal obliques, the transverse abdominis, the rectus abdominis, a lot of these muscle groups actually attach either to the spine or to the pelvis itself. So when you're doing an exercise like a plank or a sit-up, it becomes important that you're focusing on your form and your positioning of your spine and of your pelvis while doing it. So for example, oftentimes a mistake that I see when folks are doing a plank is, let's say they get down to a plank and their lower back is sagging down, okay? So first and foremost, I put a lot of stress on my back, but I'm also not activating and putting the force within my core muscle itself. So what I want to think about doing is slightly squeezing my butt cheeks and pulling my abs in so that my pelvis drops under. We call it a posterior pelvic tilt, where you're just tipping your pelvis posteriorly. Another big thing I like to talk about with the core is the idea that oftentimes we don't utilize the core in a static fashion, meaning we don't just contract our core and keep it in one spot for a long period of time. Rather, we use our core to stabilize us when we're doing things away from our body or moving, turning, that kind of thing. So it's important that we try to train the same way that we're trying to strengthen the same way that we're doing daily activities. So for example, while I'm in a plank, I might have folks, first off, get their posterior pelvic tilt involved, but do other things in the plank to make it mimic function more, okay? Whether it's circles, rotations. So a lot of that stuff, again, is going to mimic function. You can do a lot of things where you're strengthening your legs on top of your core on top of your legs. So let's say you're going down into a squat, you have a band coming across, and you're doing resisted rotation. That way you're working your core, but you're also on top of your lower extremity strengthening too. So again, that mimics function a lot more, and that can help definitely prevent injuries while you're doing your day-to-day tasks. So that's today's video.